Prophecy, hypnotic and narcotic. It had toppled dynasties, initiated wars, transformed boys into men, men into idiots, led husbands away from their good wives, turned sons against their dedicated mothers. Had Harlan believing he was kin to Christopher Columbus, as if he discovered sex, as if it hadn't existed before he was born. Fool. Yes, today I will be reviewing the Book of Harlan. Okay, now, this book was a real fantastic roller coaster ride. I picked it up after reading, I think it was, I was trying to get through Black Dutchland, and I put that down because I couldn't get into it. So I picked up the Book of Harlan and I just read right through. I think I read half of it on Sunday afternoon or something like that, and then the very next day I just read the other half of the book. Now, this book isn't very long. It's maybe just under 360 pages, something to that effect. It is the story of Harlan, and it has a root in the author's family, and the author is Bernice L. McFadden. The book basically follows a few generations, and it is considered to be historical fiction because you see in the story some characters that were actually real life people, so that is musicians and things like that, and you will be on the roller coaster ride of a life with this one. I think I laughed, I smiled, I wanted to cry, I was sick to my stomach. At one point, Miss McFadden had me falling off the sofa because I couldn't believe what I was reading at some points. The writing, what I enjoyed is, if you heard in the passage, is she has a way with words. She knows how to turn a phrase to get you to know exactly what she's trying to say. You don't have any doubts about, did she mean this, or I'm not sure what she meant. No, you know exactly what she means when she talks about certain things. And she has a way of stirring up a little bit of the African-American flair that you find in some books, but she does it with directness, cleverness, and she does it with love, and that's really important because that's what makes her book so memorable and meaningful. Now, this is not my first McFadden. I think this is my third one. But I tell you, if you haven't got this book or it's not on your TBR, you absolutely need to put it on there because it's very worthwhile reading. I would say this book is very comparable with something that you would read about following a person through life. It has a lot of meaningful family connections, historical connections. It's a tribute to life and the challenges that life can spin on us, and how we deal with these things, and the people that connect with us who help us through the difficulties of life. And if anything, the book is mostly about that, and it is really something that should be read because it'll make you think about how you would react in certain situations and if you would do better or worse. It does bring into account the many problematics of relationships and how these relationships form us as people and how it brings us through each episode in our lives. And I think that is something that is maybe, to some extent, you think it may be something that is a common theme in books, but not every book brings through this meaning so clearly, and the Book of Harlan actually does. And all I can say is give it a go. I gave this one 5 stars because it gave me life. That's all I have for you today. Bye.